Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Can you please move the microphone closer to your mouth so everybody can hear you okay? Can you please introduce yourself to the jury?
Rayne Perrywinkle?
Are you the mother of Cherish Perrywinkle?
Yes.
Ma'am, how old was Cherish on June 21st of 2013?
8 years old.
And where were you and Cherish living at that time?
Allen Avenue.
Excuse me, ma'am, if you could try to repeat that answer because there's a little noise back here. Where were you living back on June 21st of 2013?
Allen Avenue.
Is that here in Jacksonville, Duval County, Florida?
Yes.
Who else was living with you and Cherish at that home?
My ex-boyfriend, Aaron Pearson. My daughter's Destiny and Nevaeh.
How old was Destiny at that time?
5.
And Nevaeh?
4.
On the evening of June 21st, 2013, were you preparing for Cherish to go on a trip the next day?
Yes.
Where was she going?
California to see her birth father.
And did she have plans and tickets to fly out to California early the next morning?
Yes.
At some point that evening, did you decide to go buy some things for her and for the household?
Yes.
Did your boyfriend Aaron go with you that night?
No.
Did he provide you with some money to spend so that you could go to the store and buy some things?
Yes.
How much money did he give you?
A $100 bill.
And was that $100 for buying everything at the store, or was that also for another purpose?
Yes, another purpose.
What was that other purpose?
To take Cherish to the airport the next day in a taxi.
So in addition to buying items with a $100 bill, you had to have enough left over to go to the airport with a taxi and back?
Yes.
Did you drive at that time?
No.
Did you even have a car?
No.
So at some point, did you and the children walk to the stores nearby on Edgewood Avenue?
Yes.
How did you walk to the store? Did you have a stroller with you?
Yes.
And approximately how long did you and the 3 children take to walk from your house to the Family Dollar on Edgewood?
About 20 minutes.
Once you were at the Family Dollar, did you shop around and look for some items?
Yes.
Did you actually make some purchases?
Yes.
And were your children with you inside the Family Dollar?
Yes.
Once you made your purchases at the Family Dollar, did you walk across the street to the Dollar General, which was directly across Edgewood Avenue?
Yes.
And again, just walked with your kids in the stroller back over to that store?
Yes.
When you entered the Dollar General, what were you looking to buy at that time?
The pencil sharpener.
And were you also looking potentially at clothing and things of that nature?
Yes.
What had you bought previously over at the Family Dollar?
Just some household items. Trash bags. Some headbands for my children.
And once you walked across the street to the Dollar General, how long were you inside the Dollar General shopping?
Maybe an hour.
Were you looking specifically at any items of clothing inside the Dollar General?
Yes.
What were you looking at?
It was a little black and white dress that I saw with hearts on it.
Did you actually go to the counter and inquire of the employees as to how much that dress was
Yes.
for sale for? Did you eventually buy that dress?
No.
Why didn't you buy that dress?
I didn't think I had enough money.
To both buy the dress and the items and then also have enough money to go to the airport the next day?
Yes.
Now, Aaron, he had stayed at home. He didn't go with you to these stores.
No.
About how long do you think you were inside the Dollar General?
Possibly an hour, till maybe 8:30.
When you walked outside the Dollar General, did a man talk to you?
Yes.
What did this man look like? Describe him for me.
He's got white hair.
The man who started talking to you, do you see him here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you point to him and describe where he's seated and what he's wearing today?
He's wearing a long-sleeved blue shirt.
With the glasses on top of his head?
Yes.
Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant?
The record will so reflect.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
You may.
Ma'am, on June 21st, 2013, the defendant didn't look like this, did he?
No.
May I approach?
You may.
I'm now showing you what's been previously marked for identification purposes as states Exhibit A for identification. Do you recognize the person in that photograph?
Yes.
Does this photograph fairly and accurately depict the way the defendant looked on June 21st when you first encountered him?
Yes.
Ma'am, is your monitor on right now?
Yes.
The monitor now shows States Exhibit 1 in evidence. Is that how the defendant was dressed when you walked out of the Dollar General and met him for the first time?
Yes.
Had you seen him in the store before you walked out?
Yes.
Inside the Dollar General?
Yes.
When did you first notice the defendant inside the Dollar General?
I was in the shoe aisle trying on shoes with my children. I looked to my right and he was standing in the doorway looking right at us.
At some point in time when you were up towards the front of the store, did you see him again?
Yes.
What did he say to you when you walked out the front door of the Dollar General?
If you really want that dress, I'll get it for you.
Did he make any other comments to you about your children?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said, you look like you have your hands full. I have a couple of little ones.
Where was this in relation to the front door? Where was he standing when he struck up this conversation with you?
He was near the front of the store.
Right at the front door entrance, right as it leads from the parking lot into the store?
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm now showing you what's been previously marked for identification purposes as States Exhibit B. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Do you recognize that photograph to be a photograph of the surveillance video from Dollar General on June 21st, 2013?
Yes.
Does this fairly and accurately show both you and the defendant and identify them by arrows as you walked out the front door of the Dollar General on June 21st, 2013?
Yes.
And it shows the parking lot in the front door.
Yes.
Ma'am, looking at the monitor in front of you, is that the location when he first spoke to you as you were walking out the front door of the Dollar General?
Yes.
During the course of that conversation, did he make any mention of a gift card that he may have at Walmart?
Yes.
What did he tell you about this gift card?
He said, I have a $150 gift card. I'm waiting on my wife.
Did he make you believe that he was going to give you or allow you to use the $100 or $150 gift card to buy items for your children?
That's what I was thinking.
And did he continue to talk to you while he was waiting for his wife?
Yes.
Did you stand there in the Dollar General parking lot during the course of that conversation?
Yes.
How long were you there with him while he was waiting for his wife?
I'm not sure exactly.
Was it a number of minutes?
Yes.
Did he tell you his wife was coming?
I kept asking him where she was.
What was his response?
She's coming.
Did he tell you how she was coming?
I asked him, what does she drive? He said, a gold car.
So you waited with him at that point. You were waiting to see if his wife came to give you the gift card.
Yes.
Did it begin to rain at some point while you were waiting for his wife to arrive in this gold car?
Yes.
What were the children doing?
They were playing with their umbrellas and running around, having fun.
Just doing what kids would do?
Yes.
What was the defendant doing while you were waiting for his wife in this gold car to show up?
He went and sat in the van with the door open.
Did the gold car or his wife ever show up at the Dollar General parking lot?
No.
After some period of time, did he offer to drive you and your children to the Walmart?
Yes.
Had you been to the Walmart on Lem Turner before?
Yes.
How far away is it?
10 minutes at best.
That's driving, right?
Yes.
So
Sorry.
you didn't have a car, so there was no way for you and your children to walk to Walmart and back that night, is there?
Right.
What did he say about his wife and the gift card prior to you all going to Walmart?
He said she's going to meet us there.
Did you believe him?
Yes.
You had seen him in the store before and he talks to you as soon as you come out. Were you originally concerned about him?
Yes.
Why?
I thought he was going to steal my money because he was watching me with the cashier. He was standing on my right shoulder.
Then, so when you go outside and this person you had concern started talking to you, were you still concerned at that point?
Not as much. I thought I was just being paranoid.
Based upon the way he looked, his age, his appearance, did you believe he posed a threat to you?
No.
Did he tell you things about himself that made you feel more comfortable?
Yes.
What did he say?
He said he worked for Habit Jackson. We talked about church, and he talked about the church he went to. He asked me if I knew of that church, and I said no.
So you're having a conversation with him. Did you believe he was just being generous and trying to help out?
Yes.
But when the wife didn't show up in the gold car, did he offer to drive you and your children to the Walmart in Lem Turner?
Yes.
What was your response to that offer?
I waited because I wanted to see her show up. I didn't jump at it right away.
You were still hoping that the wife would come to Dollar General,
Yes.
but she never came.
No.
At some point, did he again ask, do you want him to go?
He got snappy with me because I wouldn't get in the van.
What do you mean he got snappy with you? Describe that for me.
He had an attitude. He said, you don't have to do this. And he asked if I wanted to see his driver's license.
He asked whether or not you would like to see his driver's license.
Yes.
Did this sort of make you feel more comfortable?
Yes, I felt foolish after that. I thought I was just being paranoid.
Why were you hoping that this gift card was real?
Because Cherish needed some clothes for a trip.
Did you tell the defendant that Cherish was going to California the next morning?
Yes, I did. I said, after he said to me, "You look like you're trying to save money." I said, "Cherish is going to California in the morning. She doesn't want to go."
So ultimately, did you decide to take him up on his offer to drive to Walmart?
Yes.
Were you still hoping at that point in time that the gift card was real and that you could get things for your children?
Yes.
Did you still expect to see his wife at the Walmart?
Yes.
How did you all get into the van?
He opened the door and I told him I couldn't fold the stroller, and he told me to just push it in.
When the doors of the van opened up, describe for me what the inside of the van looked like.
It was dark. There were blinds on the windows. There was no seat in the middle, and the driver's passenger seat was pushed all the way down.
When you say the driver's passenger seat was pushed all the way down, you mean like reclined back?
Yes, like a dentist chair.
Now, there were no seats in the middle, as you said, but was there a bench seat in the back of the van?
Yes.
Did you put the stroller and the items that you had purchased inside the van?
Yes. He told me just push it in.
So you just pushed the stroller up into the van, into the center portion of it?
Yes.
Now, the van that we're talking about, the photograph, States Exhibit 2, which is up on your monitor, the white van in the top center of that photograph, is that the van we're talking about?
Yes.
Once you pushed the stroller and the items that you purchased up into the van, where did the kid seat and sit inside the van?
In the back seat, they had seat belts.
What about you?
I sat in the front seat.
And the defendant, he drove the van?
Yes.
Did you leave the parking lot of the Dollar General with the defendant to drive to Walmart,
Yes.
along with your children?
Yes.
Did you have a cell phone at this time?
Yes.
Did you have it on you?
Yes.
Was it functioning or was it working?
No, it wasn't working.
Why?
Because my 5-year-old daughter, Destiny, put it in the cat water to wash it. She told me.
Okay, so your phone had got wet, so your phone wasn't actually working at that point in time.
Right.
Based upon what he had told you about the wife and the gift card and about himself, did you feel comfortable enough to get into the van and drive to Walmart?
Yes.
About how long did it take you and your children and the defendant to drive from Walmart or from Dollar General to the Walmart?
About 10 minutes, because we drove there frequently when my ex-boyfriend had a van.
On the way to Walmart, did you continue to talk and have small talk conversation with the defendant?
Yes.
What did you talk about?
He wanted to know how old we were, and then he told me he's 61.
Did he tell you his name?
Yes, he did.
What name did he give you?
Dawn.
Did he talk about the Habajacks and his wife on the way there?
Yes, I asked him what he did, because he had a van and my ex-boyfriend wanted another van. He said he worked for Habajacks.
Did he tell you a little bit more about his wife?
I asked him where is his wife from, and he said the Virgin Islands.
While driving from Dollar General to Walmart, did you ever see his wife or this gold car that she was apparently coming?
No.
Did you have any concerns while you were driving in the van with him?
Not so much because he told me I was safe.
He told you that you were safe?
Yes, he looked into my face and told me I was safe.
Did you want to believe him?
Yes, very much so.
Was that gift card something that you really wanted to be able to get stuff for your children?
Yes.
Eventually, do you get to the Walmart?
Yes, we did.
Did you immediately go right into the store once you arrived at the Walmart parking lot?
No.
What happened when you arrived at the Walmart parking lot?
My children were being fussy. They wanted to get out of the van. And I told him I needed to get out. And he took a phone call.
What do you mean he took a phone call?
He took his phone out of his pocket and started to talk.
Did you ever hear the phone ring?
No, I thought it was on vibrate. I wasn't paying attention.
So it appeared, based upon how he was acting, that he took some sort of phone call.
Yes.
Did he ever tell you anything more about his wife or that she was coming still?
He made it sound as if he was talking to her about what we were going to eat. He said Chinese, and I thought, well, I didn't want Chinese food. I didn't say anything.
So you just sat by while he apparently had a conversation with somebody else on the other end of the phone.
Yes.
Did you wait in the Walmart parking lot in the van for his wife in the gold car to arrive?
For a few minutes, yes. And then he told me, you go in first to the little girls section and I'll meet you in there.
So did you and your children get out of the van and walk into the Walmart?
Yes.
Destiny, Nevaeh, Cherish?
Yes.
What did you do with your stroller and the items that you had purchased at the Dollar General and the Family Dollar?
I left it in the van. I took the diaper bag with me.
So you and your kids, you go inside the store.
Yes.
Where did you go once you went inside the store? Did you get a shopping cart and things of that nature?
Yes, we did. Cherish wanted me to get a necklace for myself. We were looking at the jewelry, and I said, Cherish, I'm not here for myself. I'm here for you. And then we went to go look at the shoes.
Primarily, did you do your shopping in the children's section, whether it's the shoes or the clothes?
Yes.
How long were you shopping prior to the defendant joining you inside the store?
I'm not sure. It seemed like a long time.
Were you and the girls selecting items or looking at items and placing them in the cart?
Yes.
How did you arrange the cart so that you knew what was for which girl or who?
I put all the shoes in the middle, and I put the clothes on each end of the cart. I categorized them all so I knew the sizes.
So like a pile for Cherish,
Yes.
a pile for Destiny, pile for Nevaeh.
Yes.
At some point, did the defendant, Donald Smith, join you and your girls in the children's clothing section of the store?
Yes.
Did he begin to shop with you?
No, he was just walking around watching us. I asked him, where's your wife?
What did he say?
She's coming.
So he just stood there and watched as you and the girls were shopping?
Yes.
At some point, did he put any items into your shopping cart with
Yes.
the girls' clothing? What did he put into the shopping cart?
A robe?
Your Honor, may I approach the witness? Ma'am, I'm not showing you be marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit C. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Does that photograph show the bundle of rope that the defendant placed into the shopping cart while you were shopping at Walmart?
Yes.
Does the photograph fairly and accurately depict the item that he selected and placed into the shopping cart on June 21st, 2013?
Yes.
So ma'am, this bundle of rope, that was the only thing that this defendant placed in that
Excuse
shopping
me.
cart?
Yes.
How long were you inside the Walmart shopping?
About an hour and a half.
And throughout the course of this, was Cherish looking at items and trying some things on?
Yes, she was.
Did she try any shoes in particular?
He gave her 2 pairs of shoes to come show me and see if I approved of them, and I said, no, go put them back. There were women's shoes.
Why didn't you approve of them?
They were women's shoes. At the time, wasn't sure what was going on.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness again? You recognize that to be a surveillance photograph on June 21st, 2013 that shows you, Cherish, and the defendant in the children's clothing section of the Walmart.
Yes.
Does that fairly and accurately depict that where you were on that night shopping?
Yes.
The arrows indicate both you, the defendant, and your daughter?
Yes.
So ma'am, if you look at the screen depicted here, the section where the arrows are above, it shows both you, Cherish, and the defendant, correct?
Yes.
And that's where you were shopping for clothing and shoes and things of that nature for the children?
Yes.
I know it's hard to remember exactly how long you were there, but was it more than an hour that you shopped inside Walmart looking for children's clothes?
Yes.
And during that entire time, what was the defendant doing?
He was looking at work boots and just wandering around watching us. And I asked him, was he okay? Because I didn't want to feel that I was wasting his time. I wanted to hurry up and leave and get my children home.
Because obviously, it's getting late. It's sometime after 10 o'clock, right?
Yes, I wanted to get Cherish home and wash her hair for the morning.
Because she had to fly out early the next day.
Yes.
Any time during this hour, hour and a half, did his wife ever show up with that gift card?
No.
Did he tell you that she was coming?
Numerous times I asked him and he always said, she's coming.
Did you want to believe him?
Yes, absolutely.
The items that you'd stacked up for Destiny, for Nevaeh, for Cherish, did you have enough money yourself to buy those items?
No,
Why not?
because the $100 bill that Aaron had given me, he had put a cap on it and said I could only spend 40 or 50 because I had to have enough money the next morning to take us to the airport.
So these items, absent his generosity, you could not have afforded these items.
Yes.
What are your girls doing during this time when you're picking out these items? What are the little ones doing?
Just playing, getting a little fussy because it was getting late. They hadn't eaten any dinner.
Just doing what kids do when moms are shopping?
Right.
At some point while you were shopping inside the Walmart, did the defendant make any mention to you about getting some food?
Yes.
What did he say and how did he say?
He used his hand and he said, "I'm going to McDonald's. What do you want to eat?"
Sort of like a sock puppet is what you're describing to me?
I thought it was odd.
Where was Cherish when he said this to you?
She ran over to me.
Did she say anything to you?
Yes, she did.
What did she say?
She stood on my left and she said, "He's got a $150 gift card." And I said, "Is that what he told you?" And she said, "We're going to McDonald's. What do you want to eat?" And I said, "Cheeseburgers." And she said, "Cheeseburgers." And that was it.
At some point, did the defendant walk towards the front of the store where the McDonald's was?
Yes,
Did Cherish follow after him?
yes,
What about the other two girls? Did they stay with you?
yes.
Ma'am, why did you feel it okay to let Cherish walk to McDonald's with the defendant?
If he would have asked me if he could take her, I would have said no. But because McDonald's is inside Walmart with people around, I knew she would never leave my side.
Well, you've seen the photograph in the state's exhibit here. Did you know and believe that there were surveillance cameras in the Walmart?
Yes, I did.
You knew the McDonald's was in the Walmart, right?
Yes,
Did you feel that if Cherish went to the McDonald's with him inside the Walmart that she would be safe?
yes,
Had you known that they were going to leave the store, would you have let Cherish leave the store with the defendant?
no,
Did he ever ask you, "Can Cherish come with me to leave the store?"
no,
Would you have ever let your child leave the store and leave the Walmart with this defendant?
no,
You thought they were just going to get cheeseburgers?
yes.
After they walk off, what do?
I went to the shoe section because my 5-year-old Destiny wanted a pair of shoes, a bigger size.
Did you continue to shop for the girls and look at clothes and things of that nature?
I was just looking at the shoes. And then I started to walk to the front of the store.
Had you heard an announcement about the store would be closing?
Yes,
And what time was the Walmart actually closing that night?
11 o'clock.
So did you gather up your kids and take your purchases or the items that you were looking to purchase and go towards the front?
Yes,
Did you see Cherish anywhere in the store?
no,
Did you see the defendant, Donald Smith, anywhere in the store?
no,
Did you look for him?
yes.
What did you do to look for them?
I quickened my pace and I looked through every aisle at the register. There was no one there.
Could you find Cherish?
No,
How did that make you feel?
I started to panic.
Did you look at the Walmart to see if they were at the Walmart?
They weren't there.
What about the McDonald's at the front of the store? Could
I
you
ran
find them?
to the McDonald's.
Were they at the McDonald's?
No,
Did your panic start to become worse?
yes,
Could you find your daughter and this defendant anywhere in that store?
no,
At some point, did you seek help from the Walmart employees and try to call the police?
yes, I was yelling, "Call 911, my daughter's been taken," and no one would help me right away.
finally, at some point in time, did one of the Walmart employees loan you a phone to use?
Yes,
And did you in fact call 911 that evening?
yes.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
May.
Ma'am, I'm now showing you this in marked for identification purposes. Is the recording contained on this disc an exact copy minus some minor redactions for court purposes of your phone call to 911 on June 21st, 2013 when you realized Cherish was gone?
Yes.
911 Robinson.
Hi, is that Walmart? I'm returned. I think my daughter's been taken.
What do you mean?
Taken by a stranger. I can't find her.
Okay, now how old is your daughter?
8.5.
And you say you had the Walmart on Lynn Turner?
Yes, I am.
Okay, where did you last see her at?
Walmart. I met a man today at Dollar General. He saw that I was struggling to buy them some clothes. He drove us here to buy us some clothes, and the only reason I went with him because he said his wife was going to be here. Because I told him I don't take rides with strangers.
Oh, okay, ma'am. What's your daughter's name?
Her name's Cherish.
Cherish?
Yes.
And her last name?
Perrywinkle with a P.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Perrywinkle.
And is she a white female, black female?
Excuse me?
Is she a white or black female?
She's a white girl.
What color shirt? Go ahead.
Long dark hair. I don't remember what clothes she's wearing because I'm panicking right now. I'm trying not to panic.
Okay, and she was last seen with this man?
Yes, he said he was going to McDonald's and he hasn't been there because the store is closed right now.
Okay, is he a white man or a black man?
A white man. He's got white short hair and he's got dark eyebrows.
You said dark short hair?
No, he's got white hair and dark eyebrows. I had a strange feeling about him when I first met him. He took her to the dressing room twice, and I was hoping that she would be okay. And I was looking at the shoes, and I didn't want him to think that I was overly protective, freaking out. But now here, and I find it very odd because he knew that.
Oh, okay, ma'am. What color vehicle does he drive?
It's a white van.
Do you remember any stickers or anything on the side of the van? Anything that you can remember at all? Did he have tinted windows or anything?
And then he's got carpet in the van. And it takes a good look. Sorry.
And he said what?
And it take a good look at the van.
Okay, do you remember did you see any tag on it or anything? Was it a Florida tag?
No, I didn't look at that. I feel like a fool.
Okay, but do you remember what he had on?
No, I don't remember anything because I'm panicking right now.
Okay, now what's your name?
My name's Rayne, R-A-Y-N-E. He said his name is gone. He said he was supposed to meet his wife here, and his wife never showed up, and I couldn't figure out why. His wife didn't even show up at Dollar General.
And he told you that y'all were going to meet his wife at the Walmart?
Yes, first she was supposed to show up at Dollar General, and then he was going to meet with her at Walmart. And we've been here probably 2 hours. And she didn't show up, and I had this cart full of clothes that he said he was going to pay for with a $100 gift card, and I had a bad feeling. I thought, well, I feel like pinching myself because this is too good to be true. So I got to the checkout. He's not here. Cherish isn't here. She's 8 years old. She's supposed to go to California in the morning through the plane. And he knows, as I told him this, he knew when the store was closing. I had a bad feeling about him.
Okay, how long have you been looking for him? When was the last time you saw your daughter? How long ago?
About half an hour ago.
So you've been looking for her for a half an hour?
Yes. There's nobody in the store. And he knew the store was closing. He said he was going to McDonald's. She went with him. I should have told her to stay with me.
He was going to the McDonald's inside the store?
Yes, there's a McDonald's inside the store. He wasn't here. Oh, somebody said they sold him, but he's not here. He should have had the nerve to stay in here and wait. He must know that I'm panicking by now.
Okay, ma'am, where are you in the store now? Are you outside or where?
No, I'm in the front of the store. I think I need to hang up because
No, ma'am. Are you a white female, black female?
a white female.
What color shirt do you have on?
I'm 5'8".
What color shirt do you have on?
I have on a short black polka dot dress and brown flip-flop sandals. I have long red hair.
And you right in front of the store?
Excuse me?
Who are you talking to?
Walmart employee there. They're talking to my girls because they haven't had anything to eat.
What you say, ma'am?
They haven't had anything to eat, so the Walmart employee was talking to my girls.
Talking to your who?
My girls.
Okay, you have more kids with you?
Yes, I have two. My other one, I think he took her.
Okay, ma'am, your 8-year-old daughter, you think she's been taken. You say you have other kids with you?
Yes, I do. He was giving my 8-year-old too much attention. He wanted her to buy these really tall shoes that were women's shoes, and I told him no. I said they're too high for her. I wouldn't even wear shoes that high. Maybe he was...
Okay, and when did you meet him today?
I met him at Dollar General on Edgewood. I was struggling with my money to buy the girls some clothes, and he saw that what I was doing, and he waited for us outside the store. And he said that he was waiting on his wife to show up. And so I waited around to meet her, and she didn't show up. And then he said he was going to give us a ride over here to Walmart. And then we waited in the parking lot for maybe 20 minutes for her to show up. She didn't show up. So we all went into the store. We've been here about 2 hours. And she didn't show up. And I don't understand why he would leave right now unless he's got us the only reason. I'm wasting my time standing here.
You're not wasting your time, ma'am. We have officers on their way to you.
I can't remember what my job is wearing. I need to sit down and be calm and close my eyes and try to remember what Cherish is wearing.
Okay, ma'am, just stay in front of the store and yes, try to think about what she's wearing and what he's wearing. So when the officers get there, you can tell them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you think of anything else about the van or anything?
It had a line around the van as if it were maybe a metal, not a sticker, but maybe, I don't know how to explain.
Like a pinstripe? You remember what color the line was?
I think it was dark, maybe like a silver. And it had a big space in the middle of the van where he had taken out a couple of seats, and he put my stroller in there, or I put the stroller in there. I don't want him to kill her. Or want to be one of those parents that are going through this. I feel responsible because I told him when I first met him that I was a little bit scared of him because I thought he was waiting to rob us outside the Dollar General because he was just standing there. And he said, well, if you really want that dress for my 4-year-old, he said, I'll go get it for her. I should have told him no. My girls need clothes so bad, that's why I let him do it, but I'm so sorry. These ladies have to put all the clothes back in the store.
Can you remember anything else about him? Whenever you were talking to him, did he sound funny, like he had an accent or anything, or?
He said he works for Haberjacks.
He said he worked for Haberjacks?
Yes.
Did he say where they lived?
No, I don't remember that. He said his wife is from the Virgin Islands. We had a little chat in the van on the way over.
And did he say he lived on that side of town or anything?
He said he didn't know this part of town. He wasn't sure about this part of town. Oh gosh. He knows the store's closed. He knows McDonald's is closed. Why in the world would he take my little girl
And you
away?
don't see the van in the parking lot or anything where y'all left it?
Well,
Have you been outside to the parking lot?
I went outside the door, but I don't think I see the van. I don't think it. Yeah, he took her. He took her away.
Okay, who are you speaking with, ma'am?
I'm speaking to a Walmart employee. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Are you outside now, ma'am?
Yeah, there's two police officers out here, two police cars.
Okay, go ahead and speak with officers.
Thank you.
Ma'am, on the 911 call, you said you didn't remember what Cherish was wearing. Do you remember now?
Yes,
What was she wearing that night?
purple flip-flops and orange dress with no sleeves with fruit pattern on it. She had a pink headband.
Ma'am, when your daughter followed after this defendant towards McDonald's, was that the last time you ever saw your daughter alive?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't have any further questions.
Ms. Lennox?
Yeah, my client has just indicated to me that he's not wishing to cross-examine Ms. Perrywinkle in any fashion. Will be appropriate time.
Okay. Madam Clerk, would you place Mr. Smith under oath, please? Thank you, Mr. Smith. Earlier, your attorneys had indicated that they may want to have some discussion with the court and then have some cross-examination of this witness, but your attorneys told me now that you wish for them not to do any cross-examination of this witness. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you understand there will not be another opportunity for them to cross-examine her? Do you understand that?
Completely.
And you understand, of course, as I've told the jury, you and your attorneys, you're not required to do anything. You're not required to cross-examine any witness. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's clearly how you wish to proceed?
I don't want to go through anything that she doesn't have to go through.
Okay. Okay, so you don't want any cross-examination?
No, ma'am.
And it's clear on the record your age, you're 61, is that correct? We've gone over this before. You've got a work history, you've got an education history. You've understood everything that's going on in the courtroom before making this decision, correct? All right, I do find that Mr. Smith has freely and voluntarily advised his counsel that he wishes no cross-examination of this witness. May this witness be excused. Ms. Perrywinkle, you're free to leave.
Thank you.
Thank you.